Hi BookTube, I'm here with my 5th video for Review Every Day in May, and today I'll be reviewing The Sorrows of Young Werther by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. This was written in 1774 and is a classic, obviously, since it was written that far back, but it's also an epistolary romance. I'm going to link a couple of videos down below. First is a video by the book chemist who kind of explains the phenomenon that arose around this book when it was first published. It was kind of one of the first ever bestsellers, in the sense that we think of bestsellers kind of like Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey and that kind of stuff, because it inspired merchandise. It inspired a lot of copycats of what eventually happens at the end. Inspired other people to do that. And the other video I'm going to link is an amazing summary of the book that is done through the use of Lego characters. It's hilarious and it's really well done, actually. But I'll just give you the kind of generic summary. It's the story of a man who falls in love with a young, engaged and eventually married woman. It's quite short. This is a collection with other stories as well. It's only about 130 pages or so long, and it's kind of like what would happen if an 18th century writer wrote kind of like a YA romance. So we have boy see girl, boy falls in love with girl instantly. There's a love triangle, there's lots of suffering. Yeah, it's not very much of a plot-driven novel. It's more, again, a philosophical novel. We really see everything through Werther's eyes, because he's writing letters to his brother, I believe. And his obsession with the female character Lotte kind of clouds everything. So we really don't get to see the other characters maybe as they really were. We get to see them through Werther's eyes. And so, like, Lotte's fiance and eventual husband is not a good guy. You know, he's kind of seen through this, through Werther's eyes. And it's quite unreliably portrayed because, again, Lotte's depicted as this perfect love interest. So you really don't get to spend a lot of time with the other characters. Yeah. The writing style is very colloquial, very easy to read, especially for a book written so long ago. And my one main, I guess, issue with it is the amount of descriptions and how excessive they were. You could literally, like, draw a map of the places that he goes, because he describes everything. Like, he sits in this square and you know everything in the square, from, like, there's what's it called now? Like a cart, and the boy that's by the cart, and it's always there. And then, like, all the different stores and everything, and the tree, and like it's quite excessive in the description there. I did like some of the philosophy that he presented in this book, especially at the beginning of the book, maybe not so much near the end. He's, you know, quite a relatable character to us now, because he's a 20-something who doesn't know what to do with his life, so he's taken on this internship, and he's, you know, stuck in his head a lot. He likes to take his book out and read and philosophize and think about different things. And one thing that I really like that he said is that, I'm going to read this off my screen, misunderstandings and inertia cause perhaps more to go wrong in this world than slyness and evil intent. And I really like that quote, that maybe you shouldn't contribute to evilness, but you can contribute to stupidity and laziness in people. So yeah, I really liked that aspect of it. However, then he gets obsessed with the idea of love, and how love is the only thing that you should exist for, and you can only ever love one person, and that eventually kind of overshadows the book, that's the point of the book, I guess, but I really didn't like that. I really don't like romance, and I didn't know quite what I was getting myself into when I was reading it, so yeah, I didn't really like that. So overall, I think I gave it a 2 out of 5 on Goodreads because I was disappointed with that aspect, but yeah, it's okay. Let me know if you've read The Sorrows of Young Werther or anything else by Goethe, and thank you for watching.